Hi, my name is Mary.
And my name is Christine.
And we are sisters, and together we co-host the podcast, Dawson Cries. Oh, dear listeners. My sister and I started this podcast in the hellscape of 2016 in a naive attempt to escape the grim reaper of our thoughts. Here we are in 2019, still in a detestable state, still racked with grief, but yet we persisted. We continue to podcast on, and in hopes of someday letting our minds get a brief respite from the turmoil of the outside world. I don't know if that made any sense to you, but this is the boggle of our minds. Late April of 2019 in the United States of America. My sister Christine and I are here on a Thursday night, 10:39 p.m. to record Season 4, Episode 10, Self-Reliance.
Very so dramatic. Wow.
And I haven't even had a sip of my beer yet.
Oh,
Listen to
baby.
that.
I'm shocked.
Oh my god.
Well, listeners, welcome. This is, as Mary said, the 10th episode of Season 4. It's called Self-Reliance. I mean, we know what a farce that is. Mary and I are codependent on each other, clearly.
True.
Rely on her. She relies on me. At least I think. That's what I'm saying.
I do.
Yeah, thanks for backing that up. So listeners, we open this episode in the dark room at Dee's house.
In the dark room.
Down in the depths of the dark room. And Jack is in there with Dawson. Dawson's working on his photos. And Jack asks Dawson how it feels to have a dream come true. Oh, Jack, what a great question to be able to ask. Dawson kind of just shoves him aside and plays down the whole kiss. Dramatic, beautiful, romantic kiss with Gretchen under the mistletoe at the Leary Christmas party that happened at the end of last episode. And says, oh, we're just friends. It's not anything romantic. It's just, we have such a good friendship. I don't want this to come in the way of it. He does admit that Gretchen does photograph quite well. But, he's more concerned with preserving their friendship. And Jack's like, oh, come on. She's like your dream girl. She was your first crush, I heard you say. And Dawson's like, yeah, that's true, but, we've grown up a little bit. We're just friends now. Then they step outside of the dark room, and very awkwardly, Gretchen is there. And it was kind of unclear to me whether she overheard the conversation in the dark room or not. But, yeah, it wasn't really, at first I thought, oh, damn, she definitely heard all that. That's super awkward. Jack kind of skedaddles away because he's
bags on them real quick.
Yeah, he bags on him. He's like, I'm out of here. I don't know. You guys have stuff to talk about. But Gretchen says to Dawson that she just stopped by to clear the air. Usually, she likes to get this out of the way real quick, right after a kiss. She left this one hanging. She didn't really tell Dawson as soon as they smooched. All right, just to clarify, this is what this kiss meant.
Nothing. A big fat zero.
Oh, man, it's so cold.
You kiss people and then say, that meant nothing to me. Happy holidays.
Yeah, that kiss is just to say season's greetings.
It's pathetic.
It is pathetic, and it kind of crushed Dawson. You could tell by his face. That whole speech in the dark room was a big sham.
You think? To me, I was buying it. Maybe I'm real naive.
I bought it when Dawson was talking to Jack, but as soon as I saw Dawson's face after Gretchen told him her lack of feelings.
Well, it's embarrassing for anyone to have someone be like, oh, I just want you to know that I know we made out last night, but it was absolutely just for funsies. It's embarrassing.
It is. It's cruel, too.
It's mean, yeah. And I don't know. Have you ever in your life heard of a kiss being a season's greetings kind of a kiss? That is not a thing.
No, I've heard a lot of things. I've not heard that one.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of bullshit, and this is the first Season's Greetings nonsense excuse I've ever heard.
Mary, Oh, I'm sorry.
No, what were you gonna say?
Oh, we saw that kiss. It was like romantic.
They were Frenching.
Yeah.
In front of Mitch and Gail, and Dee had a boner the size of Mount Rushmore. So you're
Four presidents
tell
long.
me
Yeah.
that it was a happy holidays hookup.
No, a Season's Greetings kiss should be like a on the cheek real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like let me touch your lips again with my lips. Oh wait,
let
one
me
more time. Like
tackle you. No. Question: have you ever kissed someone under a mistletoe?
I was trying to remember this, Mary. I don't think I've done that.
You don't even remember? You're almost as bad as me not remembering my first kiss.
That's right.
That?
Yes. I can't believe you don't remember your first kiss.
I don't know who it was.
Wow.
Could have been anyone.
It was probably forgettable. It was obviously forgettable.
It was forgettable. Clearly, I forget it.
Yeah. Have you kissed someone under a
yeah,
mistletoe?
remember when you're like, if you Barry's first kiss, if you're listening, at her.
At her, yeah. Hey, offer still stands if you're out there.
It still stands.
Tweet at us and let us know.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever kissed under a mistletoe. No.
Yeah, I have to go to a Leary holiday party. Get some action. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Christmas time is the time to have regrettable hookups, though. Not gonna lie.
Or to have exciting new romances.
Christine, will you be all optimistic? I'm saying, from my experience, it's a time where people are lonely and they make hookup decisions drunk, and it's like, ooh, why did I do that?
Well, no, you have some validity to that point there. Yeah. Holidays can be stressful, and
the eggnog hits you, and
ooh,
you
know I know how that is.
Oh, it can be bad. It can be bad.
Yeah, but I was crushed just as Dee was crushed because I shipped Gretchen and Dawson.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a good point what you said about her hearing it, because I kind of thought you see her walk in the door, but maybe you don't, and maybe she did overhear it, and that would make sense for why she's being so cagey.
Yeah, she's like, well, if that's how he feels, I got to save my reputation, save face. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very strange and awkward and weird.
But. Right, because she's like, oh, I came to clean up, but also really to...
But actually, I really came to tell you that you're nothing to me. Thank you, next. Oof. It was a bit much.
Happy holidays indeed.
Yeah.
Oh my
She'd
God.
Be like, I made out with Dawson, but it was just Season's Greetings. Oh my God. So that was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Joey and Pacey are going to be alone for 3 nights. Say what now? They're going to be watching The Inn and little baby Alexander. Pacey and Joey still have not talked about the G&D kiss. The goddamn kiss.
Ooh.
It's hanging over them a bit, but Joey's like only wants to talk transcendentalism.
Love it.
Love it. Jack. Okay, well, no, I'm skipping right over. So Jack is at the Gay Straight Alliance. He got dragged there by Jen. I really like that Jen is bringing him there. She's like being a good friend and ally. But Jack isn't into the scene. He's the only guy who doesn't have a piercing. Very quickly, Jen gets called a lesbian with a good haircut. And instantly, this guy recognizes Jack as the gay football player, quote unquote. And Jack's like, actually, I'm not comfortable with those labels. And I feel like today that would be like, yeah, okay, well, what labels do you prefer? But this guy, Toby, is like, which label, gay or football player? And quickly, they're enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, it was intense.
It was very intense.
I was excited that Jack got recognized for his football fame.
Oh, of course you were. Yeah, you're like, bring back the Minutemen.
Oh, Mary, I was like, yes, let's go back. Yeah, this was heated.
Yeah.
High drama. I agree. I admire Jen for bringing him to this. I didn't know it was a Gay Straight Alliance. I wrote down that this was a gay coffee shop club.
No, he says in the scene with Dawson, I'm going to the Gay Straight Alliance.
That's funny. Yeah, I missed it. I was like,
It's,
what is this?
Later he does call it a coffee clash.
And I liked that Jen gets the compliment for great hair that she deserves.
Right. Yeah, even though she's wearing a handkerchief.
Oh my god, actually, no, I didn't really think about it when I was watching, but I remember wearing those stupid handkerchiefs.
Oh my god, yeah, I had a great light blue one with white daisies around the trim.
I remember that, yeah.
That was cute. Then I definitely had more than one. Those were so weird, though.
They were so weird and so popular.
Yeah, really weird.
Everyone wore them. We had like
just
bandanas.
Just wear a little triangle on your head. Extremely bizarre.
It's like kind of like peasant-like too.
Yeah, very peasant. But I feel like there was like a peasant phase where everyone was wearing really long skirts.
Yeah, like flowy tops. I definitely had some like real roughly flowy hippie shirts.
Yeah, like a hippie peasant thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely, Mom, I feel like pushed that style on us because it was very crude.
It was so extremely.
You've got your skirt down to your ankles.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I see you've taken off that halter top. Good, here's a handkerchief for your hair.
Because I'm pretty sure like one of the summers either before or after I had shorts that were like basically on my butt. So
for sure, yeah.
I remember once I went on a date to like a fair with this boy and I was wearing like a peasant skirt that was really cute. It was white and it was from J. Crew and it was like the nicest thing I sort of owned. And it had like lace features on it. And he was like, called me an Amish person. And I was so fucking pissed. I was like, this is J. Crew. I was like really upset.
This is J. Crew. That's amazing.
And I remember too, I was wearing a purple t-shirt from Express, I think it was. And it was really low cut. So underneath that I wore a white tank top with flowers that I was obsessed with this tank top. It was like a cami. I remember my whole outfit. I'm still pissed at that comment. If he was my first kiss, I don't even remember you. All I remember is you giving me that insult.
That
You're
sucks.
dead to me.
Yeah. Boo. Boo on him.
Boo. Yeah.
That sounds like a cute outfit, Mare.
It was cute. That's my gripe of the... Yeah, see how petty I am? I'm so mad about this shit from 20 years ago. No, probably even more. No, not more than 20. God.
No. God.
Less than 20, but I'm, it's time to get over it. Past bygones be bygones.
Mary, no, you talked about it on the pod. You can move on.
I should move on.
That's your healing therapy for the week.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of people talking things out.
Oh God.
Dawson has connected with AI Brooks.
Oh, AI.
Good old AI.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes that hard. That's bad.
No, it's funny. It's cute. But they're talking about favorite films. And AI Brooks is just gushing over his love for LA Confidential.
Never seen it.
Which is something, I've never seen.
It was a TV show.
Did he mention the Charles Manson?
Someone did.
I feel like he got mentioned twice. I was like, what's with all this Manson?
Jen mentioned it at the Gay Straight Alliance.
Yeah, but I feel like LA Confidential, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen it.
He might have.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, 2 Manson mentions in one up. That's crazy.
I feel like the writers get in sort of a circle sometimes when they're talking. When they're writing these episodes.
They're like, oh, we're just echoing what was said before, maybe.
It's in the collective subconscious of the episode.
Yeah. Oh, that's...
Murder.
That's very transcendental, Mary.
Transcendental of yes.
But, Dawson gets AI Brooks's agreement to sign on to do his documentary.
This attention whore.
AI? AI. Oh, baby. He's going to be in the picture.
Oh, the pictures.
So that's exciting for all involved.
Yeah, very exciting. So exciting that he can't even stay awake. Well, we'll get to that later.
Oh, dear. Well,
Jack, also bored to tears by this coffee class.
Yeah, he's like, I need some extra strength, like double shot.
Give me an espresso.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep here.
He immediately gets called out by Toby. Toby asks him to tell his story, but then Jack goes to tell his story and he gets talked over a lot while he's trying to introduce himself.
And they make him stand up.
Yeah, then he just gets interrupted and he's like, oh, actually, this is what happened to you. I'm certain of it. And he's like, well, that wasn't really the whole story. And, he's talking about the soccer thing. And Toby is upset with Jack that he didn't protest the soccer dads. But he's like, I wasn't thinking about gay rights at the time. I was thinking about the kids, which is understandable. But just basically they have like a very different view of both like being gay and, how best to like, stand up for your rights. It's a complicated issue. One size doesn't fit all, as we sort of see.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Toby's argument is that you have to confront prejudice head on. So this group is planning on going to a bigot bowling alley, because 2 lesbians were kicked out for kissing, and they're going to bring, I guess, the straight kids and have them kiss and see if they get kicked out. But none of that happens. They just give money to the bigot bowling lane. So
I know, I didn't see any making out.
There was no protest. It was just, this is some shitty bigots. Let's go patronize their bowling lanes. So kind of not really a great move by the Coffee Klatch, but yeah. What were your opinions, Christine?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Like, some militant you are. You're just going to play some bowling.
Ooh,
I love. Yeah, sick burn.
Direct hit.
What?
Direct hit.
Strike.
Strike. Yes.
Bowling lingo.
Spare me, Toby.
Ooh, good one there. Oh my God, he's just a big chicken, or it's turkey, I guess. Turkey.
No, he's a gutter ball.
Ooh, sick.
Oh my God. Every listener is rolling their eyes.
Yeah, they're like, please stop with the sports metaphors.
They're rolling their eyes harder than those bowling balls are rolling down the lanes.
Oh my God. No, I liked the dynamic of this because I could see both points of view. Like, Toby is right in saying that the dads probably were looking for any excuse to fire Jack.
Right. Well, they said as much.
Yeah, and like Molly, like that was the reason, but she really did win the game. And it's just like, okay, so you're not a homophobe, but you're a huge sexist. So is that really that much better?
That still sucks.
Yeah, so they're just shitty people in general. And they deserve to be stood up to. But then it kind of sucks because Jack is like, well, if I think about the kids and I make a thing all about me, like, what is that saying? So I could see his point of view, too. And that's a lot of, like, responsibility on Jack to have to then go and on this mounting a revolt, you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, and then is the whole season going to be scrapped?
Yeah, it's more complicated.
It's nuanced.
Right. But I like that they went there and they tell, both sides of the story.
Right.
And then, I mean, the bowling plan sounds kind of fun.
Right.
If I were Jen, I'd have the same reaction, like, oh, we're definitely going to that.
Yeah.
Like, anyone
I'd be like, oh, I'm going to be the straight bait. I'm going to make out with a guy.
For real.
I don't get in trouble.
Be like,
where's the sacrifice? I volunteer as tribute. I'll make out with someone and, just to see if I get busted.
Straight guys line up, like, let's go.
Yeah, that's the alley ship I can get behind.
Yeah, I'm like, hell, yeah, I'll do that.
Hell, yeah.
I don't know why I said it so spaced out there. The bourbon is hitting me, listeners. I have an AI Brooks situation going on.
Uh-oh. Just like Brooks, we better stay awake for the whole episode.
Oh, I know. My nurse will come knock on the door.
Yeah.
Then I think we get greeted by some raucous noise at the Potter household.
Oh, yeah.
And Joey's like, what the hell is going on in the kitchen? And it's like banging, clashing, all sorts of ruckus.
Oh, gosh.
Pacey and baby Alexander are having a little drum circle with pots and pans and little spoons. Cute. It is adorable.
Baby Alexander's gotten cute.
Baby Alexander is the sweetest. Oh, such a good baby.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Even when he's playing the drums, he's still sweet and cute.
He looks very sweet, yeah. So Joey's pissed as all hell that they're making so much racket. And she kicks Pacey the fuck out.
Oh yeah, he's like GTFO.
Yeah, and he's like, and she's like, goodbye, slams the door in his face. then little baby Alexander's sitting on the floor. And then some travelers ring the doorbell. And their kids.
Oh.
They immediately show up and just barge in the house. And I'm like, baby Alexander's sitting right there on the floor. You probably stepped on him.
Probably.
Yeah, they just, let themselves right in. So, Joey's not going to be able to get any studying done because she got a baby and 4 guests to look out for.
Yeah, and 2 of them are the tiny kids.
Yeah.
They're going to be loud, too. Yeah, and Joey's got that test that's on the transcendentalists tomorrow, and she's really unprepared.
But why'd she leave it to tonight? I mean, she should have been studying all week.
Well, that was what I was thinking. I'm like, it's Joey. Like, she doesn't
And
just
if you
cram.
know that Bessie and Bodie are going out of town...
Mm-hmm. You have to plan for that.
Prepare.
Yeah, Joey, we're wagging our finger at you.
Well, I guess the weekend she had the interview, because I think it's the next day. So I guess over the weekend she had the interview with
Oh, that rich guy. Fancy man. Fancy man.
Yeah. Fancy man. And then the night before that, she was, remember she was trying to study at the yacht club. And
for 15 minutes.
Gave her shit.
This is fucking Valentine.
I guess she has been trying. But she's very
Joey,
busy. She works a lot.
Yeah, Joey, you can't do everything.
Yeah.
But you do try.
She does. It's hard holding down a job and going to high school and having to also take care of the inn and the baby and having a boyfriend. It's a lot of responsibility.
That's too much, some might say.
Too much. I don't have any of those things other than the job.
Same, and I'm like, it's too much.
It's too much. So what else is going on?
Well, then Pacey, since he's kicked out, he has to go back to Gretchen's.
Oh, yeah. Back to the sister's place.
Back to the sisters, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to interrogate her / kind of berate her about kissing Dee.
Do you think so?
He wasn't thrilled with it.
He's just like, why are you smooching the D? What were you thinking?
Yeah, like Dawson?
Where's your head at? It's just like mad at her.
That one is an applicable song where I feel like we sing that a lot.
I sing that a lot. And then he's like, kiss someone else your own advanced age. I was like, this little bitchy.
Yeah, not super friendly.
It's rude. I was like, she's 21.
Yeah.
Okay, she's young.
And Pacey's like, I don't care who you kiss or who Dawson kisses, but someone in my life does, meaning his girlfriend, meaning Joey. Gretchen's like, well, look, Pacey, it was just the mistletoe. It was
pure mistletoe, she said.
Ridiculous.
I wouldn't kiss any old person just because they're under a mistletoe. Fuck no. Would
Hell
you
no.
kiss anybody if they're under a mistletoe?
No, definitely not.
No, you just say, it's a coincidence, and you run away.
Yeah, I would promptly step away from the mistletoe.
Right.
I'd be like, not under it anymore. Can't kiss you. If you're going to play that game.
Exactly. Not playing those reindeer games.
Yeah, and she's like, it was just a kiss. Pacey's like, there's no such thing as just a kiss, especially in Cape Side.
Too true.
Oh, yeah, really.
Everybody in this town overthinks everything.
Mm-hmm. And everyone knows everything.
Yes, they do.
And then Pacey's basically talking to Gretchen about how he and Joey have not yet talked about it. And then Joey kind of made an excuse, like she was too busy dealing with transcendentalists to think about it right now.
Right.
And he's like, well, that was a lie. Gretchen's like, yeah, obviously. And Pacey's like, come on, Pace. And he's like, well, I have 2 options the way I see it. I can either be nice and just kind of like ignore it, or be a jerk and bring it up. And Gretchen's like, well, I think you should be a good boyfriend and be supportive and understanding and friendly and kind and all that. Right. And then if that doesn't work, be a jerk and bring it up.
Right. Yeah. So then we check in with Joey, and it's right like 10 seconds before the test is about to start. She's reading the Cliff Notes. Oh, God. Dee calls her out like he loves to do. And he's like, what's wrong? You didn't study? Da-da-da-da-da. And he's like, you would tell me if something were wrong, wouldn't you? And she's just like not looking confident when the teacher's like, oh, there's going to be short answers and essays, bitches. twirling his mustache.
Oh.
And she's just like shitting bricks.
It seemed like for a second there was hope that they wouldn't have the test because the copier wasn't working.
Oh, really?
Didn't he come in and say, the copier is fixed?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe Joey was like,
I watched this episode twice, too.
Oh, I just watched it, so it's fresh.
Yeah, I did, too.
Mary, you gotta pay more close attention.
You know, I have trouble hearing because they mumble so much.
No, I do, too. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Now I have this thing on my remote where if I rewind it, it gives the subtitles, so I did that a lot.
Oh, I like that. I should turn
Some of
the
the
subtitles
dialogue doesn't even make sense if you know what they're saying.
That's true.
There was one bit, well, maybe I'll remember what it was later, but it just made no sense to me.
Yeah. No, I'm often kind of like, well, I'll say it again. That man in the meme, it tilts his head. All the question marks.
You know, for how much we reference the man in the meme with the question marks coming out of his head, we've never tweeted it.
I tweeted it last week, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I'm almost positive I tweeted it because I got all excited. I was like, oh, this is the perfect time to use this meme.
Maybe you just thought you did.
Did I not send? Maybe it's saved in the drafts. I'll have to look.
Could be.
I swear I thought I sent it.
You have to at me.
I'll at you.
The only time anyone's ever said at me.
Really?
Usually it's don't at me.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, I guess. I want to be added as much as possible.
Yeah, you like to be in the replies.
I get. Well,
you want a lot of reply guys.
I guess so. Oh, there's a little Yachty gif.
So. Oh, little Yachty.
Oh, I'll have to look later because I'm going to get distracted if I look now.
Yeah.
But I think I did tweet him. Or maybe I tweeted it on my own Twitter.
Oh, possible.
Ooh, question mark? He's going to make an appearance, I think, soon.
Oh, well, yeah, verbally he does a lot. So, Jack does not want to go bowling. Okay, but Jen likes Toby and Jack hates him.
Wait, can we talk about Dawson's reaction to Joey's cramming?
Yeah, I thought we did, but go ahead.
I just wanted to say, I thought he might have thought that she was all rattled because of the kiss and not because she was cramming.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say because he thought she boned.
Oh, no. I didn't think that. But I thought, like, maybe he was like, oh, did my kiss and Gretchen really affect her?
Did my kiss bother you? Do you miss these lips? This kiss, unthinkable. I don't remember what the word is, but...
Something like that.
A little Faith Hill for you in the evening.
Oh, Mare. Okay, I just wanted to raise that.
No, that's good. He probably knows that he's stirring the pot.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Jen thinks that Toby is like really sweet, but Jack thinks he's a fascist dictator. And he doesn't like going around saying, "Hi, I'm Jack, I'm gay, and that's all I am." So Jack has very strong opinions about this whole thing. Jen is like, "Fine, I'll just go without you." She's like, "Bitch, I don't need you to be in the gay-straight alliance. I'll just be straight and in an alliance with other gay people." I mean, Jen's very outgoing. She can make friends. She's an extrovert. She's not worried about it. So then we jump back. Dee is still interviewing A.I. Brooks and angering him with his camera movements. He's doing a lot of like Blair Witch shit where he's zooming up his nostrils.
It really was
no
an
goddamn reason.
Angle. I was like Dawson. I was like, I agree
with A.I. Brooks for once.
A.I. is
Hold
right.
The camera steady. Yeah, right. A.I. Trust the A.I. All Dee wants to know about is this love triangle. And A.A. Brooks says, for every piece of happiness, there's also a piece of unhappiness. He's all about playing to both sides. He can't take the heat of the moment, though, and he quits. But somehow, Dee talks him into coming back after supper. I wrote after summer. That's technical.
After summer.
After supper. I don't know why I'm fixing my notes like I'm going to read this again.
Mary, you're going to read it again tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
And the day after, and the day after, and the day after.
I don't think so.
Gonna read it to your children at bedtime.
Oh my god, that'd be insanity.
Little baby Alexander.
Little baby Alexander. So, yeah, I mean, Dee wants the dirt.
Yeah, oh my god. This scene I thought was great. I thought...
You did?
I did, yeah. Because when it opens, Dawson and AI are talking. And he's like, is it true that there are only 6 stories? And AI is like, no, there are only 3 stories. Guy loves girl, guy gets girl, guy loses girl. You could quote that to AI Brooks.
That's one story.
Maybe it's like 3 parts.
That's one story in 3 acts.
3 acts, yeah. I liked that though. And then, yeah, they talk about the love triangle. I like that quote a lot too. For every piece.
What was it? Guy gets girl?
Guy loves girl, guy gets
girl,
guy loses girl. It's a story of AI's life. And kind of Dawson's.
Gee.
But I liked how they talk about the importance of telling both sides. I mean, that's kind of mirrored with the Jack Toby thing. But,
true.
I mean,
if this had, because there's always a thread, this would be both sidism.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, 2019 has a whole different meaning of that, but yes.
Yeah, my side and my side only.
God. But I thought, like, they had some good connection, and Dawson's getting some great material for his doc. And then,
it is nice to see Dee with a camera again.
I know. It does feel good. Yeah. And then, of course, Dawson is digging so deep for that complex human emotion. Of course. That's all Dee wants. The more complex and convoluted, the better.
The better.
So that's going to bring him back after his little supper. Because AI likes to eat alone. Wants to eat a sea bass in peace.
A steak. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
my God. So we're back at Joey's house, and Pacey shows up with groceries. And Joey's like, I already bought groceries. I don't need a man. She's like very ungrateful for this gift. And she claims it doesn't matter if she did bad on the test because it's over and she can't redo it anyway. So what does it matter? Sorry, I can't just snap into a better mood, Pacey. Okay, question. Who is watching Baby Alexander while Joey's at school?
That's a good question, Mary. The guests?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
No.
Maybe there's a daycare? I have no fucking clue.
Maybe. He could be in daycare, but it was just a question I had.
No, that's a good point.
She is tired. She is tired of doing it all alone. But Pacey's like, you don't have to be alone. I'm here to help you. And he's like, the truth is, the real thing that's bothering you is Dee's kiss, Dee's kiss. It's on her brain. Must be love on the brain. I can't sing Rihanna, and I won't attempt it.
Oh, I like that song.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
That's even harder than Santana's Smooth, which I attempted very poorly last week. I was listening to the episode. Yeah, that's what made me laugh. I was listening to the episode while I was at work, and I heard myself try to sing Smooth, and I burst out laughing at my desk.
That's amazing. That is a hard song.
And then you're like, yeah, I'm not going to attempt it. It's just funny. Neither of us are singers at all.
Oh, so, God, no.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, how often you sing.
I try to be as uninhibited as possible on the pod. I try to talk like I'm just talking to you like we would talk for fun. I don't censor myself on this pod, and I hope that's why people enjoy it. So, you're getting authentic Mary and Christine. Well, I don't know how much you're censoring yourself, but...
I'm very little.
Very little.
I think you help censor me more than I censor me.
No, really?
Yeah, you wouldn't let me tell that story about Dad.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
But no, you're looking out for me. It's good.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like that's part of the whole idea. We got to be ourselves.
Right. Be ourselves.
We can't be scripted on this pod.
No. No. We have notes, but...
No, this is like the Real World's podcast edition.
The Real World.
Mary and Christine's bedrooms. Yeah.
What's the Real World thing? Like, be nice later? No. What is it?
Be nice later is funny.
Start getting real.
Oh, yeah. Stop being nice and start getting real.
I can't remember it. Be nice later.
Be nice later is funny.
That's my motto. Be ruthless now, be nice later. That's kind of AI Brooks's motto.
Yes, he is being nice, and it's much later.
Much later. So Yeah, so Joey denies that she cares at all about this Dawson-Gretchen kiss, but it's obvious that she's lying. She yells at Pacey that he's the perfect boyfriend, he never does anything wrong, and he beat Dawson. Is that what you want to hear? Oh man, she is really pissed.
This was painful to watch.
This is like a really bad fight.
Yeah, it is. The whole, I mean, it just, because then they talk about the future, and I was like, is this
Yeah.
going to happen still in the future? Are you guys going to, like, fight over the groceries and have, like, your own baby
Right.
crying, and, like, life's only going to get harder? It made me a little nervous.
Yeah, I mean, ugh. Yeah, Pacey's being very patient. I was getting frustrated with Joey.
I was, too. I mean, I get, like, it's a lot of pressure on her, and it's hard,
Yeah.
but, I don't know. Pacey didn't seem like he deserved all that wrath.
And at the same time, she's already sent in her college application, so her transcripts are already at the schools.
Right, I know. I was like,
It actually doesn't really matter.
yeah, like this test really is not important.
Yeah, schools are already deciding as we speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't know or
I don't
care.
think they're gonna pull your acceptance over one.
Yeah, like how well you understand the transcendentalists.
Right.
But then yeah, she's saying she does think about the future. And when she thinks about the future, she sees her and Pacey together. But whenever she thinks about Dawson, it transports her right back to his bedroom, right back to being a 15-year-old. She's stuck at that age every time she thinks about him. And that's the problem. And Pacey's like, well, it pains me to say this, but if that's how you feel, you really have to talk to Dawson. And you gotta call me after you do.
Yeah, which was sweet. I mean, yeah, I think I liked the way Joey put it when she was like, Pacey, you and I grew up together, but me and Dawson are still 15 years old. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But also, yeah, I was like, yeah, but also this is your boyfriend now, and you should be confiding in him. Or at least just like not this, I don't know if she's jealous or, yeah.
Yeah, don't like just take blind wrath.
Don't take it out at Pacey,
Yeah, it's not his fault.
No. So I felt bad for him this whole episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, so Toby again, he's grilling Jen on Jack's history. And then Jack shows up to the bowling alley in his football jacket, which Toby thinks is some sort of costume or ironic fashion choice.
Oh gosh, here we go with the hipsters.
No, it's actually his football jacket, which is kind of obvious. It says CH on it. It keeps that high. But Jen keeps calling Toby sweet. I'm like, he's not sweet. He's sour. Like, no one would talk to this guy and be like, he's sweet.
He is
like,
sour.
no, he's not. He's not sweet. I mean, I'm not saying he's mean. He's just not. Like, sweet is not.
Well, he wants to be a militant. I'm sure he would be angry if he was called sweet.
He wouldn't want to be called sweet. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So now we're back with Brooks being boring me to death about Route 66. He gets all of his film trivia wrong, and he wants to get lit as fuck on bourbon.
Oh yeah, that's my kind of man.
Yeah, he says, I don't give a tinker's damn about your opinion. To Dawson. Again, whatever the F that means. That was when I had to rewind, and I'm like, what is a tinker's damn? I mean, do you know?
No, but that would be a good dare.
Listeners, is it true? Is tinker's damn a thing?
Oh, is it true? Listeners, tell us.
That's an oldie but goodie that we don't do.
I know, we did that like for 2 episodes.
Once, maybe.
Yeah. Is it true?
Is it
about
true?
Spielberg, if he had sex scenes.
Yeah. Probably an Avatar.
I think a listener told us the truth.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't remember, though. Sorry, listeners.
Sorry, listener, we forgot.
That was a long time ago. We can't remember our dares. How are we going to remember that?
Yeah, we can't remember our dares. So Dee gets the bourbon, but old AI robot has already been unplugged and fallen asleep by the time he gets back. He's in sleep mode.
I thought he was, like, dead. I was like, oh, God.
No, you didn't.
I did for a second. I was like,
he was
oh,
fucking
shit.
dead?
And then Dawson's so calm, I was like, oh, he's just sleeping.
No.
I thought he had some kind of issue. But with all the confusion and, like, I don't know, he had drinking, maybe he had a drinking problem. I was like, what's going on?
Dead.
It was not that dramatic, listeners. He just
No,
dozed off.
He was overworked under the bright lights.
Taking that
I
trip
just
down
kind
memory
of was
lane.
worried he was an alcoholic.
Well, yeah. I'm like,
But I figure if you're an alcoholic, you're gonna stay awake because you want to drink it.
And, like, you wouldn't be so coherent all the rest of the time.
Yeah.
He's pretty meticulous.
Very functioning, yeah.
Yeah. Is nasty, though.
What's nasty?
He is.
Oh, you think?
Well, yeah, he was nasty to D, making him do all that work.
What work?
The whitewashing of the fences and, like...
Oh, yeah, but that's just because he's a lonely old bitch.
Yeah, he's just crotchety. He's just a nasty guy.
He's crotchety. I don't know if he's nasty.
Oh, okay.
Well,
he's got a little bit of a nastiness.
I mean, I'm not a fan. I have a little more sympathy for him.
Oh, I like him a lot more now. Yeah.
Yeah, I hated him way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. I feel like I sing that a lot too.
That's every episode. Almost.
You know, I have not every. No way.
No, but it's often. It's like the meme guy.
No.
Comes up frequently.
Comes up. No, Eminem is more than that.
Oh, Eminem. Yeah.
So Jack gets a strike because he's good at everything, and Toby keeps calling him Captain America, and Jack's like, "Okay, why the f are you calling me that?" He's like, "It's a compliment. He's not gay or anything." And Jack's like, "All right, this is all too gay for me." She's like, "With your holier than thou attitude." And I'm sorry I don't fit your stereotype of what a gay person should be like, but this is who I am. And Toby's like, hot people like you beat up people like me. And there's just a lot of judgment coming off of both of them here. Okay, they're both judging each other too much. Neither of them are listening. They need to open their ears and shut their mouths.
Ooh, I like that, Mary. That's good advice.
Don't you think?
Also, I don't know. I don't want to be like stereotyping Toby, but he does not really look like a gay guy to me.
No, he's very straight passing.
He looks like, he looks like the guys that want to talk to you all night long about Politico articles and like revolutions in South America and the state of the political climate. Like, I've known guys like that.
You're really reading him from a 2019 lens, but...
No, yeah. Even back in, what, it was like 2011? Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's still, that same guy looked like that.
Right.
They're just like, activist types, but he doesn't strike me as like flamboyantly gay.
No, I wouldn't, I wouldn't be like, oh, he's definitely gay.
Right. So it's like, it's just confusing that Toby's so like criticizing him of his look when Toby clearly has a look that's very like stylized and adopted too, just in its own way to fit in with its own group.
Yeah.
That's not like what I'd associate with like I'm in the gay group.
Right.
But that's just one thing I noticed. I also want to share, Mary, I have a new nickname I want to propose for Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Jackton America.
Ooh! Yeah, good one.
Do you like it? Like, it's like a play on Jack in the Box, Jack Attack. Jackton America. Yeah.
Jack. It's kind of hard to say.
Jackton.
America.
Instead of Captain. Jackton America.
Got it. Jackton.
It's a long one, but...
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yep. I feel like, he's got that Letterman jacket. Jackton America. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's tense. It's very tense.
It is. Yeah. And, like, Toby basically thinks Jack's life has been super cushy. Because he's a football player and popular.
Yeah, but obviously it hasn't been cushy. I mean, it was on the news. Everybody knows he's gay.
Yeah, it's like he's judged by appearance.
Right.
He doesn't know Jack's, and Jack's had a tough life.
He's like, just because if you're hot, life is easy. Well, not always.
No, it's not true.
I mean, Jack went through hell with his dad.
Yeah, and
like, he's got a dead brother.
His brother, his mom, Andy. My God,
in the hospital. He's had a very hard life.
He's had
got kicked out of the fucking house.
A lot of drama. Yeah, he lived with Grams.
He moved out. Living with Grams. I mean, he's had it rough.
That was funny.
He got broken up with by that boyfriend, and then boyfriend was making out with that other guy right in front of him.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, he's had tough.
That guy was hot too.
Ooh.
I know. I've said it before. I'm not ashamed. It was funny, though, in the first scene when Dawson gave something to Jack, and he's like, take this to Graham's. Jack's like, how do you know I'm going to Graham's? Dawson's like, come on.
You're always at Graham's. But also, what was Dawson giving to Graham's?
I don't know. I didn't see.
Yeah, we don't have any. There's no Grahams in this episode,
So we never
find out.
Oh, it's a mystery.
It's probably a pic.
It probably is. Yeah.
Portrait.
Maybe from the Christmas party.
Oh, for flirting with AI robot.
Oh my God! What if it is? It's like a picture they get later. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, probably. He's always observing the flirting.
Dawson, little creepster.
He's a creepster. He's a voyeur.
Yes, he is.
He's the one who filmed the porno.
That's true. And didn't he see Eve rummaging around Jen's house?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's like the guy from Rear Window, creeping.
Totally creepy.
Yeah, he needs to be a little less observant.
That's true.
So Joey is waiting in Dee's unrecognizable bedroom, giving him back her Counting Crows CDs. Oh my God. She's like, why don't we just pass these back and forth whenever we need to talk?
That was hilarious.
Insane.
That was so fun. I was like, I like that bit of writing.
So she starts talking endlessly on the tragedy of getting a bad test result. It was very boring. And Dee asks, like, well, why are you so overwhelmed? Wasn't Pacey helping you? And Joey's like, well, I wouldn't let him help me. And then Dee just basically cuts her off and is like, let me give you an early Christmas present. And she unwraps it. And like you said, Christine, it's a photograph of her and Pacey looking all coupley.
Oh.
And like doing a little posy hug.
It's like a beautiful picture.
It is.
It stirred my emotions.
Yeah, me too. I was getting like emo during this episode.
Oh, mirror.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it was really nice. Joey's got a little teary-eyed.
Yeah, she did. She's like, it's beautiful. And he's like, oh yeah, I guess I'm getting pretty good. She's like, that's not what I mean.
Yeah, it's very
But
moving.
then she immediately brings up Gretchen. She's like, what's going on with you and Gretchen? And Dee's like, what Gretchen and I had, that was not a moment. That was a holiday tradition.
Oh, Dawson.
He doesn't think he has a chance with an older woman.
Oh.
And he says, well, first of all, he's like, we're just friends. And I'm like, oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. Oh. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby. Okay, I'm done. So, yeah, he's like, why ruin a perfectly good friendship? And Joey's like, well, it doesn't have to end in ruin. We're still friends. And I know we are, because if we weren't, you wouldn't have given me this picture. And I wouldn't be telling you to follow your heart. And then she's like, Gretchen would be lucky to have your D. This was moving. This really got to me, this bit.
Me too. I know. This is like it felt like an actual moment where they can come to some closure.
Yeah.
And have some real
like
emotions.
mutual respect.
Yeah, yeah.
And it seemed like they did honestly both want the other person to be happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was no ulterior motive. It was just pure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really sweet. And I think Joey, like, Dawson kind of needed to hear that from her just as much as she needed to hear, you know, how Dawson was feeling. She got what she needed because it was definitely bothering her.
Right.
So that was great. And then, Mary, I was so pumped by this next scene because Pacey goes to see the AP English teacher on behalf of Joey. He's always got her back, which I do really appreciate. And he gets a message about Bartleby the Scrivener, which is a short story by Herman Melville.
Bartleby the Scrivener.
And Pacey.
I don't know what that's. I mean, they do some joke about it, and I'm like, this is over my head.
Oh, well, in the short story, Bartleby is working at this job, and his boss is constantly asking him to do things. And all Bartleby will say is, I would prefer not to. Over and over and over. And Pacey says that. And I'm just like, yes, Pacey.
That's funny.
The literary quip for the win.
Yeah.
So he got my respect there. But he's basically arguing the case like, okay, you have a student. They are very usually high achieving. They might have been going through some stressful times. Is there any way that they could retake the test? The teacher's like, you got to use he or she. I'm not into the gender neutral pronouns. He's like, that's butchering the English language. Just give it some time. Like, you can be trans accepting too. I don't think we're there yet, though. We're still at the Gay Straight Alliance. But,
right.
He's like, well, basically, I can't really do that because if I do bend the rules for one person, I'm going to have to bend the rules for everybody.
Yeah, he's a hardliner.
Yeah, totally hardlining him. But then he basically says, I do really admire you for trying. That's admirable.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see Pacey stand up for his woman. He's like, I gotta try.
Gotta try, put it all on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Okay, so back to it. Now, Toby's hanging flyers all around the town. He's like, the gays were always recruiting. Oh, boy. And then he's like, oh, Jack, you're kicked out of the alliance. And I'm like, but why? It's not very inclusive.
Yeah.
You're just going to kick him out because you don't like his jacket?
Jack's quote's funny. He's like, there's something about you, or there's something about me that obviously intimidates you, and it's not my fault.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like, hell yeah, Jack.
It's nice to see Jack standing up for himself.
Yeah, it is. He has to do it all the time, I feel.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, constantly.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's building character, though. I mean, I think it is.
Jack's got great character.
Yeah, that's why I got him in my quiz.
Ooh, Mary! Ooh.
So, yeah, he's like, I shouldn't have let you push me around like I let the soccer parents push me around.
Mm-hmm.
And then Toby tells a sad story about being bullied. And Jack's like, well, I can't relate, but that doesn't make me any more straight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's like, yeah, just because we have different sad stories, we're still, doesn't make one of us more worthy,
Yeah. Yeah, showing the complexity of the reality of living as a gay person.
Right. Sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not.
Yeah, it doesn't discriminate. It could be a ugly gay man, a hot gay man, ugly straight dude. God knows there's a lot of them.
Loads. Oh my god. Some hotties too.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so Joey got a C-. And she brings up Pacey and says, okay, yeah, sorry. My notes aren't making a lot of sense. Okay, Joey, the teacher, tells Joey that she got a C-. And then he brings up Pacey and offers Joey the option to do a makeup test. But he's going to penalize her a half-letter grade. And then he mansplains how to use a highlighter.
He does.
And then he highlights some shit, and he's like, okay, what's the most important word in that thing I just highlighted? And then he's like, no, it's the word borrowed. Because Thoreau had neighbors and friends to rely on. We should all be so lucky. And he's basically just like, yeah, you're lucky that your man came to my room. And you can rely on him. Because otherwise it'd be like C-.
Mary, I fucking love this scene too.
I knew you would.
You did? How could you tell? I mean, it's like everything I love. It was great. It's just like awesome the way he delivered that lesson.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a good teacher. I can see why you're teaching AP English. You're tying it back to the transcendentalist theme. Right. And the way he phrased it, the most important thing to remember about transcendentalists is that they had an axe to borrow. They claim to be all like off the grid, self-sufficient, all this stuff. But really, they'd be up Walden's pond without a paddle if they had no neighbors to borrow an axe from. I was like, that's a beautiful message. And it made me think...
Is that true?
Well, it sounds like it. Yeah, it's in the text. It made me think about the text in a different way.
Yeah.
It's like the anti-Ayn Rand. I was like, hell yeah.
Right.
Like, we're all connected. You can't just go off and like think you've done everything on your own and that you can ever be alone and have no.
And the title of the episode is Self-Reliance too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But really, all the characters are depending on other people. Like AI Brooks is reliant on Dawson to tell his story. Joey's reliant on Pacey. Alexander's reliant on Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Jen and Jack are reliant on each other. And the D, he needs everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's a really important, nice message.
Yeah.
Beautifully delivered.
A++, says Christine.
Yeah, kudos. Season 4 has been doing it for me.
Season
so
4
far.
is good. I'm afraid for it to get bad. What's the season that people don't like?
I think it's 6. I think we have some time.
Okay.
I hope. Yeah, I don't want to.
4 is great. I've loved it.
Yeah, me too.
There hasn't been an episode, I don't think, that I've not liked.
There's no clunkers or fillers or anything.
I feel like there were some duds in 2. 3 was pretty good.
3 was
Although
good,
Eve, I didn't care for.
She was a little wild. She was entertaining, but
yeah,
a little kind of weird.
Strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4 has been a really solid season.
Yeah, they're getting to some real emotional depth.
Yeah.
The complex human emotions, as Dawson would say.
Right. Yeah, so
Mary, AI, we can go back to your favorite.
AI. D shows up at AI's house, and he's confronted by a nurse who says that D has been tiring out AI, and that he isn't taking his medication. But in AI's defense, he says the medication makes him forget stuff. But I'm like, but he was forgetting everything when supposedly he wasn't taking it. I don't know. It's all a little bit confusing. But then Dawson's like, well, I just came to pick up my equipment. And he's like packing shit up. And I'm like, this just didn't seem like Dawson to assume that meant that the film was off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was
the comments from the nurse.
Just trying to be respectful of AI's health.
I guess, yeah.
It
didn't seem like the D I know.
No, so self-involved.
Right?
Good point. Yeah.
It was shocking to me.
I know. He was just like, okay, well, I guess that's that.
I guess that's the doc wrapped then.
No, AI is like, hell no, I'm about to die. I want to leave something behind.
Yeah, AI's got a new lease on life with this shit.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he's like, listen to my stories. Yeah. We're going to go down Route 66, baby. All the way to Vegas.
We're in a Las Vegas diner.
Oh,
Here's
Mary.
a tale about meeting the most sexiest waitress lover I've ever had.
Just like Joey. She's a waitress.
Oh, true.
Right?
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
My gal, she could never understand why people went out to the desert to make choices, take risks that they would never take in their own hometowns. I don't know what voice I'm giving.
That sounds like an intro to a Springsteen song or something.
Oh my god, yeah, for real. And she used to say she liked to gamble on life rather than the roll of the dice. I went down to the river.
I thought you were going to sing Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah, it would have been, yeah. Well, they didn't go to Atlantic City. They went to L.A., baby, La La Land.
No, but Vegas. Gamble.
Very spontaneously. No, they drove to L.A.
No, I know, but he met her
from Vegas.
Yeah,
he met her in Vegas, yeah. What happened in Vegas did not stay there. They took it to Sunset and Vine.
Aww.
Brooks is being very sentimental. I mean, this is too cheese for the film.
Oh, but you cut this?
You have to say it in a way that's not so fucking sentimental.
Well, it sounds so scripted. Like he's been playing this in his head for 10,000 years.
Twinkle in his eye.
Aww.
It's ridiculous.
It was sweet. Dawson was eating it up.
Oh, of course, because he's a sap.
I love Dawson's sappiness.
I know you do.
Oh my god! But he's AI. At least he's finally talking about it. It was so buried under there.
Exactly. But we need a little anger. You little heat.
You know that's coming. He's gonna explode sooner. When the guy comes in, when the triangle forms, oof.
Oh yeah, true.
Watch out.
It's about to go down.
Yeah, it'll get ugly.
Oh yeah. So Joey calls Pacey for help. Alexander is upstairs watching a video in Bessie's room alone. I'm like, okay, I'm worried about that baby. And she wants to thank Pacey for the test retake. She's like trying to bone.
Oh, for sure. I thought that was going to happen. I was like,
Me
they're going to F right
They
now.
still haven't done it.
No, I was shocked that
That
they
we
didn't.
know of. But they don't even talk about sex anymore. That's the craziest-ish. Right?
Yeah. I was like, oh no, she's going to lose her virginity. Dawson's going to be the virgin, but then I can share my meme. But that didn't happen.
Share my meme.
I'm waiting patiently.
Oh, you are very patient.
It's taking up space on my phone has no space. My phone, can I tell you?
Why don't you save it on your computer?
Oh, I could do that. My phone has been, like, will automatically offload apps.
Yeah.
It offloaded my contacts.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I was like, oh god, I must have like zero space.
Oh,
I didn't know your phone could even do that. Mine did.
Why does you have no space?
I don't know. I don't have that many pictures. I put a lot on my computer.
You probably have a lot of stuff saved in your cookies or whatever.
I don't even know how to deal with that. I gotta figure that out.
You gotta empty your cache.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try. I'll see if that helps.
Good luck.
Anyway, listeners.
So they don't bone because Pacey thinks it's important that they study. I was like, okay, you guys are never having sex because this is just ridiculous.
I know, that was so romantic. There was like candle lights. Joey looked all hot and ready to go.
Yeah, she was into it.
Yeah.
But Pacey, I guess, is continuing to be a good boyfriend. So good on him.
Yeah, Pacey, you are good. You're a good guy.
Yeah. Especially in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, if she's getting the retakes, she should damn well better study. Or
well,
else
that's
it's
what I
gonna
was
be a
thinking.
C- again.
I was like, Joey can't
Although
get
she
distracted.
She was studying before.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she was taken with the romance of it. The romantic gesture.
Yeah, she transcended her neuroticism for the night.
Right. Okay, so Dee shows up at the tree lighting. Sees Gretchen. He's like, I didn't come here to see no damn tree. I came to talk to G. And he says very earnestly that he likes her. He says, I don't like to gamble, and I never understood why people did until tonight.
Dawson.
I'm taking a chance on you. Take a chance on me. He's saying it was a happy holidays kiss. Was just trying... When he said it was a happy holidays
I was like, we sang.
you know, my notes sometimes. So he was saying it was a happy holidays kiss, but in reality, he was just trying to convince himself that he didn't like her. And he says, you're worth risking everything for. Just tell me the truth. And then this annoying person says, sometimes a kiss is just a kiss. And sometimes a kiss means happy holidays. And I'm like, and what the fuck does that mean? How ambiguous can you be?
Yeah, well, it's crazy because Dawson, he just flat out says, I like you. Like,
sometimes a kiss is happy holidays. Oh, no.
No, but
we're not ending the episode there. We're not doing that. Right?
Yeah, but I feel like the reason, isn't it because she says sometimes a kiss is, and then doesn't the tree light up behind her and cuts her off? And then they turn around and they both look at the tree and then it starts snowing? And then it's like Christmas magic as soon as Dawson tells her he likes her. And then they look at each other and say, Happy Holidays. So it was kind of like...
It seemed to me like she wasn't into him.
It seemed like she was just like... It didn't want to say it out loud yet, and then the tree kind of stole the show. But it was like Christmas magic, so they were like...
If a guy likes you and tells you he likes you and you like him back, you're going to say it was just a kiss?
I feel like maybe she was
happy holidays.
Explain.
I mean,
I think she was going to explain more, but got cut
Chrissy,
off.
This is the gif. If ever there was a time for the gif of the man with question marks coming out of his face.
Oh, there's always time for him.
It's me. 100% amplified under a microscope. Question marks coming out of my face.
Question mark?
I'm so confused by
See,
that.
I was holding out hope that there was like a subtext of Happy holidays means I love you.
Well, it better not, because I say it to every person I come in contact with in the month of December. Happy holidays. Doesn't mean I want to sex you.
Yeah, but have you kissed
Don't
them
get it
under a
twisted.
mistletoe previously?
Well, that just means he's a greeting.
Season's greetings.
I can't with this ending. I'm mad at it.
I feel like all that Christmas magic is like...
Well, it was Christmas magic. What's a little snow?
But they stood next to each other, looked at it, they looked at each other all happy. I feel like there was some subtext like, yeah, this is something more.
Right.
And we don't need to verbalize it. We're just going to say happy holidays is a shorthand for...
Happy holidays.
La la la, we're going to fall in love. I hope.
Well, I hope. It's really hard for me to tell. I mean, I don't mean to be dense, but I really couldn't tell.
No, because what they say, I don't think is what they mean at all. Which kind of like everyone's lying this episode, so kind of fits.
Yeah, but Dee was being so earnest and genuine. Just tell me the truth. I like you, straight up, 100% honest. And she's doing all this waffling.
Well, maybe she was going to say sometimes a kiss is just a kiss. Sometimes it actually is I like you too. But then the tree stole the show.
Yeah, fuck that tree. I want the deets.
Yeah, we'll have to wait till next ep.
Well, yeah, that's a cliffhanger.
Another cliffhanger with Dawson and Gretchen. They can't be doing 2 cliffhangers with them if it's nothing. That's how I feel.
Well, yeah, but they do that all the time on this show.
Yeah, well, that'd be shitty.
No one's even having sex yet.
We're season 4. How did you think? I didn't think we'd make it that far.
None of the 2 main characters have had sex.
Shocking, y'all. The 2 that talked about it right from the jump.
Shocking, y'all was right. The 2 characters that started this series in bed talking about sex.
And they're developing bodies.
4 seasons deep are virgins.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane.
I did not see that coming.
This foreplay is getting stale. That's what I have to say.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So, Christine, let's talk the dares.
Dare time, listeners.
Dare time.
Well, I have an exciting announcement to make.
Kind of.
Mary! It still counts, I think.
Yeah, kind of.
So kind of. I had one of my dares was to say it was a heartbreaking work of staggering genius, which I did not say until today when I was like, let me see what my dares are.
Yeah.
And I was working from home today, so I had no one to say this to. So I thought, well, I did spend the day writing my performance review. What if I subtitled it, A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius? And I was like, oh, I can't do that. Obviously, that's a stupid idea. But I pretended like I did, texted it to my family text chain, and said, I'm ready for that raise and the promotion. And then...
confused the hell out of everyone.
Yeah, Mary promptly texted back, that doesn't count.
Well, I thought Christine only texted me. I didn't realize she did it in the family chat.
The family chat,
So it's like, oh, nice try. And then everyone in the family responded, what's happening? Did you really send that to your boss?
I figured they should have known it was a joke.
Yeah, I think I confused them with my reaction. And then I had to explain about the dares a little bit.
Mass confusion ensued. I know, at that point I was practicing my saxophone, so I wasn't looking at my phone.
Yeah, I kind of explained it's a joke from our podcast. And then our family was like, oh, we got to listen. And we're like, yeah, you don't have to.
Like,
but,
you probably shouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, but so it kind of counts, but also kind of not really because, we told them it was a dare.
Well, you told them it was a dare.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking ownership of that.
all right, okay.
Mary, we hardly ever do it. You got to.
Yeah, but you can't say it to me for it to count. Okay, but anyway,
I'm gonna leave you off the family chat next time.
Ooh, harsh.
I didn't want to leave you out.
I don't like being when I get left out.
Yeah, so. I was like, Mary's got to be in it, and
you gotta. Yeah. So you gave me hard ones because that was our whole thing last week was to give each other really hard ones. So you
really?
gave me, yeah.
Oh.
So you gave me, how can you explain the things you love, you can't, you just do. So I was like at work and, I was having a hard time trying to prompt people so that I could say these things. I mean, and the other one he gave me, well, that's a tragic loss for the arts. So my friend was in like a play, but it was like one night only. And I asked him, I was like, oh, did you have your play? And he's like, yeah, didn't I tell you about it? And then I was like, no, you did. And I wanted to be like, well, that's a tragic loss for the arts. So I didn't get to see it, but it just, he would think I was so weird if I texted that, so I didn't. So then I was at work, and like we are on Slack, which is like a messaging system, and this one guy from work, we'd all been sending each other Bitmojis, and this is like, I'm clearly...
You're so millennial, Mary.
Yeah, so at work, everyone was sending these Bitmojis, and this one guy sent one of him inside of a tomato, and it was like his face popping out of a tomato, and it was really funny looking. And I just said, I can't stop looking at, so-and-so inside the tomato. I just love it. I don't know why I do. How can you explain the things you love? You can't. You just do. And I got all of these likes and plus ones and LOLs on it. And I was like, well, people agree. So, I did my dare.
That's awesome.
For me, yes.
Well, I should get one too because I did mine too.
Yeah, but you did it to me.
Not just to you. Mary, you're so tricky.
I know, I'm real greedy with it. Yeah, you get a point.
I get an applause.
Even though you really got off the hook because I had to explain it was a dare. But
you didn't have to.
Yeah, but people thought you were weird and...
That's okay. That's the point of the dare.
I know. Yeah, true. So, for this week, gonna get a lot more dares.
What?
This week, we're gonna do a lot more dares.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
A lot more?
Well, hopefully we're gonna do them, right?
Oh, hopefully. I know, yeah, we both did it. That's pretty impressive.
I know, it's pretty rare, so listeners, be impressed.
I know, listeners, I was like, well, maybe because I was doing my performance review, I was like, well, I gotta try my dare.
You gotta try.
I step up my performance a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's funny.
Do you have any dares to give me, or do you want me to give you some first?
Okay, I'll give you yours. Okay. So, right off the bat, I'm going to give you, the first line of the episode, which is, how does it feel to have a dream come true?
Yeah, I was thinking about giving you that, too.
Pretty good one. Okay, so I'm going to give you, not every kiss has to be a life-altering event.
Oh, how sad.
Oh.
Every kiss should be.
Oh, you think?
Well... Probably not.
Every kiss. I've kissed some real frogs.
And they didn't turn into a prince.
No, they stayed frogs. Okay, so then I'm gonna give you. I want to give you A.I. Brooks.
A.I. Brooks.
But I don't know which one to give you.
He had a lot of good quotes this episode.
I mean, should I give you the Tinker's Dam?
I don't give a Tinker's Dam.
I don't give a Tinker's Dam about your opinion. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you.
I like
I'm not gonna say it.
What, Mary?
I said because I'm not going to say it.
Oh. I mean, I probably wouldn't say something this mean, but I like the thought of saying it.
It's fun. It's funny. It's cheap. It's not like...
About your opinion?
Tinkers? I mean, it's
Tinkers, yeah. It's like...
It's cloaked in goofy language.
You'd be like, question mark gif? What?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, all right, Mary. What am I going to give you? I feel like I just... Oh, I can give you, if you haven't told both sides, you haven't told the whole story.
No. I was going to give you the start of that quote.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
For every piece of a happiness, there's a piece of unhappiness?
Yeah.
That is a good quote, yeah. It's also very true.
Very true.
I can give you this one when you're talking politics. The guy's a fascist dictator.
Oh, that's going to be easy to say.
That'll be simple. And I'm going to give you should I give you? I'm going to give you this because it would be funny. There's something about me that obviously intimidates you, and it's not my fault.
Ooh! Wow. I don't know if I have the gumption to say that.
Yeah, that's like a lot of self-confidence there.
There's something about me that obviously intimidates you. And it's not my fault.
And it's not my fault. Yeah.
Wow.
You could go to a bar and order water, ice, bourbon. Hold the water, hold the ice.
Oh, God. I have to do it in a bar?
No, you could do it wherever.
Just say it?
Yeah.
I could probably say that on Saturday night.
Can you? Yeah, that'd be fun. I'll give you that one, too.
When I go to my friend's house, she likes to drink. If I remember.
Well, that's the hard part.
We used to like drinking bourbon together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we were in a play together, and one of the characters in the play drank bourbon, so as research, we drank a lot of bourbon together.
Oh, as research, like method acting.
Yeah, it was just an excuse to drink bourbon.
Oh, that's fun. I just had some bourbon tonight.
Oh, actually, it was brandy.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, well, listeners, this concludes another awesome episode, if I do say so myself.
It was a good one. Yeah, I enjoyed the pod. I enjoyed watching this episode. I enjoyed the Bartleby the Scrivener shout out.
Oh, yeah, you enjoyed the Thoreau.
Yes, a lot of good literature.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I just started reading Ulysses.
Oh, did you?
That's been like the book. Like, everyone's got that book that they're like, I should really read this, but I have never gotten around to. And I've actually started it a couple times, but I think I'm actually going to read it now.
Cool.
I'll keep you guys updated next pod.
Yeah, let us know how it's going.
I feel like in the election cycle, Joyce is getting talked about a lot. So I was like, maybe it's a sign. Yeah, I feel like I've seen articles about it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, listeners, thanks so much for listening. Check us out on Twitter. We're at WAH Dawson Cries, WAH Dawson Cries. We really enjoy tweeting with you. Even if Mary is more active with the listeners, I try to be active too. I just got to force myself to be more social on the social media. What?
Activia.
Oh, active more, yeah.
It's listeners.
My like social media is like anti-social media, but I
like to tweet.
Love seeing the tweets. Yeah, it's exciting. It's really cool to like hear from people who are listening to us. So please interact, and if you listen to us on iTunes and you like our pod, you can leave us a review there as well. That would be much appreciated, especially...
we always get so excited when we get reviews.
It's really crazy. It makes my whole day.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah. And, yeah.
As long as it's nice. I think it would ruin our whole day if we got a bad one.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
And if it was a bad one, we'd be like, look, it's obvious we intimidated you.
It's
not our fault.
It's not our fault. Yeah.
We'd get defensive really quick.
Absolutely. And Becca, I got to give you a shout out because you told us you still write in cursive. And I have mad respect for that because all my notes right now are written in cursive. So.
Mad respect.
Snaps for that. Clap, clap. You get an applause too. You kind of did the dance.
Yeah, I'll do the yeah.
Clap directly into the microphone.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, my ears!"
Oh. So thanks again, listeners. Yeah, we love you. So I'm just gonna say it.
Shout it out, Christine.
Shout it from the rooftops. We love our listeners.
Yes, we do.
We'll be back next week for more Dawson Cries.
You know what, listeners? By the time you're listening to this, well, no, not by the time. By the time we record our next episode, it's gonna be May.
Nice, Mary. Nice.
Sorry. Okay, bye, listeners.
Aw, bye.